It is not a good idea to block a train.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Here in Sacramento, where I drive buses, the system that I drive buses for, we also operate a light rail system. The light rail system here in Sacramento went into operation back in 1987. And since 1987, there have been a lot of people who have decided to park their cars on the light rail train tracks. So the light rail trains here in Sacramento generally run about every 15 minutes. And in the downtown corridor, where you may have multiple lines operating on the same set of tracks, you're gonna have trains every few minutes. So basically, let's just show you what happens when a vehicle parks on the tracks. What is the process? How do they deal with that? Does the train just stay and wait the whole time like, we're just gonna sit here. Hopefully they'll come back out to their car and move it soon. Everybody's just gonna have to wait. No, that's not how they deal with it. So as you can see, the supervisor, the light rail supervisor, they have a pretty big truck and they've connected their truck to the truck that is blocking the tracks. And they are going to pull that truck out of the way. And you can see it's kind of a tough job. The truck that they are trying to pull is a very, very heavy truck. That's a big pickup truck. So yeah, it's like a tug of war almost.
Big boy. Car tow truck. You can't move that big boy. That's a big boy.
Oh, they'll do it. I've watched them do it before.
You said you watched it?
Oh yeah, this is like the third or fourth one I've seen this year.
And he look like he got it. That's what's in the light ready to go back a little bit. Shoot the move.
Car's trying to go forwards.
How much gas? If anybody moves it.
Yeah.
So just to give you an idea of the area that this took place in, this was in downtown Sacramento on K Street. This is a shared space between the light rail trains and personal vehicles, but there are times when K Street is closed off to traffic, with the exception of the light rail train. I caught a situation where there was a white Mercedes-Benz truck parked over the line, almost blocking the train. Not quite, the train could still get past, but as you can see, they were sticking out a little bit. Let's get a closer look at this white Mercedes-Benz SUV. So you can see the light rail tracks here on K Street in downtown Sacramento. You can see the white line and the yellow line. The yellow line is where you are supposed to stay behind. Do not allow your car to hang over the yellow line. But as you can see, the white Mercedes-Benz SUV is hanging over the yellow line. Now, fortunately, the train can still get past, but that SUV is pushing the limits just a little bit. So this video was posted on Reddit and there were a few comments. And this comment says, why wouldn't they just call a tow truck? And the response to that was, response time. Light rail had a schedule to keep. Tow companies can be up to 1 hour out for response, depending on call volume. This gets it done in under 5 minutes. And that's true, you're not gonna call a tow truck and just wait. They need that vehicle out of the way as soon as possible. And as a bus driver, we get blocked all the time as well. People block bus stops, bus lanes, people do not care. But the thing is, when you're driving a bus, in most cases, you can maneuver around the obstruction as long as you leave yourself an out, which basically means leave yourself a way out.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
But the train is on the track. It can only go where the track leads it. And I know some people are probably like, man, that's rude for them to just pull that person's truck like that. You can damage their vehicle. How dare you think that it's okay to pull someone's personal vehicle out of a spot? Who gave you that authority? Well, the person who blocked the light rail tracks to a major transit system gave them the authority to move them out of the way. You just have to make sure you're not blocking the track. You're literally delaying an entire system, because you blocking the tracks doesn't just affect that one train. It affects any other trains that'll be coming behind it. It affects the people that are on the train that are trying to get to their destinations. Some of them have to make connections to other trains or other buses. People are trying to get to work. People are trying to get home to their families. So who is the real jerk here? Is it the transit supervisor that yanked the car out of the spot? Or is it the person that
block, 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 block? Yes, honey, I'm blocking you.
blocked the train in the first place? Let me know in the comments below what you think.